And why you should be creating systems, because it's going to be easier to run your business. You'll be able to go on holidays more. Your business will kind of start running itself. And why are you doing all that? Just in case one day you want to sell your business, the number one thing an investor asks you is, can your business run itself? Running your business more effectively. Everybody wants to have more free time as an entrepreneur. You probably don't want to run around like a headless chicken, having to perform lots of similar tasks every single day. The answer is setting business systems up. So, how do you do that, and where do you even start? Well, every time you have a task that you have to perform more than once, you should document it, because that enables you to train somebody else to perform the same task. But sometimes as entrepreneurs, we just get carried away. We think, oh, I'll just do it. Okay. And we don't even show our admin, don't show our salespeople how to do it. Right. Okay. But everything that is done more than once, okay, you should document it. So, for example, onboarding. And onboarding can be for customers and it can be for employees. So if you're doing onboarding where you are enrolling clients on like ongoing basis, you should have an onboarding process. And in that way, you can train somebody else how to do that. So you're not the only one who knows that. The same thing happens with your employees. Every time you onboard a new employee, you should have training manuals for your employees. What are you going to train them in the first week? What are you going to train them in the second week? What are you going to train them in the third week? And too often, a new employee is being shown in the first couple of weeks what they need to do, but then things kind of like are being watered down. Okay, so they kind of learn as they go. You shouldn't really do that, because if you want to scale your business, if you want to grow your business, you need to learn how to replace yourself. And the easiest way to replace yourself is when somebody else is performing your tasks. Okay, so if you hired a new employee, create a manual what they need to do, because in future when your business grows, they can actually teach somebody else how to do that. But they won't be able to do that if there's no manuals, because they won't remember what they were taught. And exactly the same way, you should have checkups or something every couple of months where you sort of like check up, how is it going? What do you think you need to learn? What is easy for you? It shouldn't be like this a scary thing, okay? But it's more of a checkup for you, because training for employees doesn't stop in 2 weeks or in 3 months. Once they pass their probation period, whatever business you're in, it goes on like, 6 months later, it goes on 9 months later. And one of the biggest mistakes I see lots of business owners making, they train their staff to perform the tasks. Okay, they have like manuals, but they never train their on how they make decisions. So in other words, you should really train your staff. How are you thinking? Why did you have that conversation? Okay, why did you say that thing to the customer? So you see, that's where the training is ongoing, right? Okay, now the next system that you can create is like your customer service scripts. So whether it's like a sales process, and again, lots of businesses are really good in having sales scripts, but then there are questions your customers ask, or some people call it objections, or what to do if someone wants to cancel, what to do if someone wants to leave. Okay, what are the follow-up sequences? So it's not just about the sales script, but it's kind of like a follow-up, dealing with objections, checking in with your customers. Exactly the same way you're going to check in with your employees when you're onboarding them. You should have a checkup with your new clients that you onboarded as well. And then, like, if you need, you should have social media scripts, right? Okay. So what we're doing, what is the strategy? How much business do you want to generate? So you educate your employees, you educate people who are doing your social media, what worked really well in the past, what is working really well. So you should really have script and maybe systems that really drives engagement, that gives us leads. You should really know, don't let your social media person figure out it all by themselves, okay? Because if you do that, you're going to have a lot of leads coming in that are not converting. And then you're going to say, oh, my social media person is not good. But in reality, you didn't really educate about your ideal client. So those are kind of like the main things. And a lot of businesses are good with customer service, But remember, like onboarding systems, follow up systems on what's working on social media, on what's working in your marketing strategy. Those are really important systems as well. And why you should be creating systems, because it's going to be easier to run your business. You'll be able to go on holidays more. Your business will kind of start running itself. And why are you doing all that? Just in case one day you want to sell your business, the number one thing an investor asks you is, can your business run itself? Okay, well, thanks for watching and let me know if you have any more questions. And I'll see you again. Bye.